Hey, welcome to the Richard Villa podcast, everybody. I have a very special guest, Mr. Jack Jr.
Yeah.
How's it going, buddy?
What's up, brother? Thanks for having me.
So let me give you a little background on Jack Jr. Jack Jr., I've known him since you were, 14, 15, when you started hanging out at the club? His parents owned the Ha Ha Comedy Club, and that's where I got my start, bro.
Yeah,
Your mom saw my Mexican ass on stage.
I remember you went through like 4 different haircuts.
Exactly. That's how long I've been going there. But yeah, dude, your mom gave me my start, and you grew up basically at a comedy club.
Grew up.
My first question to you, Jack. Okay, so your parents, Lebanese, your dad?
My dad's Lebanese Armenian.
Lebanese Armenian, and your mom's Mexican from Mexico City.
Yeah.
Okay, so when the fuck do they decide, it's a good idea, a fucking comedy club? Like, none of them they weren't comics, right? Your dad wasn't a comic?
No, they're very angry people.
Nah, they're nice, bro. So what happened? When does this happen?
So when the club opened up originally, it was just a Mexican restaurant. It was just a Mexican restaurant with karaoke, dancing, and there was a stage there. And a couple years go by, and then Buddy Lewis and Kim Whitley walk in, and they see a stage and they see a microphone because it was a karaoke place.
Yeah.
But they go, "Hey, you guys do comedy here?" And my dad, being the Middle Eastern, is like, "Yeah, we do comedy every night." And he was just like a big mistake. And then Buddy and Kim go, "Can we do a night here?" And then they started doing a night there. It was called Whacked Out Wednesdays. And then that's it. It became.
Was it a hit, though?
It was a hit. It was Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Steve Harvey.
They all started coming to
on Wednesdays.
Whacked Out Wednesdays. Was it called the Ha Ha Comedy Club?
It was called Ha Ha Cafe, yeah.
The Ha Ha Cafe, but not the comedy club.
No, not the comedy club. Called Ha Ha Cafe.
And you had the marquee that had the Ha Ha outside?
It wasn't even a marquee yet. It was just an awning.
An awning?
It was just an awning, Ha Ha Cafe. And it had like a...
Wow.
It had like there's 2 stars, like you go to Hard Rock Cafe. It was 2 stars at Ha Ha Cafe. And it was live entertainment, it said. Okay. There wasn't comedy.
So, but the name, when he bought the club, he must have known something.
No, the name, when he bought the club originally, it was called Hola Amigos. It was a Mexican restaurant.
Okay, and he added the Ha Ha Cafe.
And he changed it to Ha Ha Cafe.
Wow. Okay.
And he wanted to call it LA Friends Cafe. And I was like 10 years old. I'm like, that sounds stupid.
And Ha Ha was better, Dick?
And he changed it to Ha Ha, and he did it. And so then he went to Ha Ha, and then had no intention of being comedy. It was just Ha Ha Cafe.
So what happens after this Wednesday night starts fucking popping?
And then we started doing, and Frasier started coming, and then, like, then everyone started running nights there. Like, Art Rivas was there too. He started doing, like, Latino night. And then Latino comedy started coming, and then just it literally slowly transitioned to every night we did comedy, and then karaoke only like once, and then slowly karaoke just died out, and then it was comedy every single night. And then my dad put the marquee and did all that.
So let me ask you, okay, so it just turned into a fucking comedy
by
club.
accident.
I know that the Ice House turned into a comedy club from being a live music venue for music.
Same thing.
And I know the Comedy Store the same way. Yeah. So it was born literally. It wasn't like, we're going into business to become a comedy owners of a comedy club. It was just
they had no idea.
And it's so weird because those are the ones that last.
Yeah.
That's how the improv started. The improv started as an improvisation show.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, you being so young, being around Eddie Murphy, did you know it was Eddie Murphy?
No.
Did you get excited?
Well, yeah, it's the guy from I didn't know Eddie Murphy raw. I knew Eddie Murphy from Nutty Professor.
The Nutty Professor.
Yeah, I was like, yes, Nutty Professor. I knew that kind of stuff,
Uh-huh.
I remember that when I was a kid, I saw Andrew Dice Clay. I had no idea who he was. I have pictures of him. I met Richard Pryor's wife, and I had no idea who he was. I was holding Richard Pryor's t-shirt. Richard Pryor was in a wheelchair. I met, so many people. Steve Harvey. I met Chris Tucker not even before Rush Hour. Money Talks. I met Damien Chapa Miklo from Blood and Blood Out.
Yeah.
And these are all movies that started in the early 90s. I'm like 8, 9 years old,
So you're like, fuck, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. Who the hell is this? Who are these guys, But now that I look back, I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Like, fuck, I should have took a picture.
Yeah.
Like my dad.
Yeah.
Your dad has pictures of everybody on his fucking wall.
I know.
Except for me. What's up, Jack?
I know.
What's up?
I had to put myself up there.
That's fucked up. Your dad's like, for what? We don't need that.
But he hasn't put any new ones on his phone. He takes new ones on his phone, but he never prints them.
Out. He's too fucking
So
lazy.
he's
now.
lazy, yeah.
Hey, so let me ask you, why did it take you so long? Because you could have started at 13, bro. You had
Yeah.
the stage. Why didn't you want to do comedy?
I remember Juan Garcia was coming in at 14,
Yeah.
and I was the same age as him, but I never wanted to go up there because I had nothing to talk about. I watched so many comedians bomb. I was like, and I've noticed the pattern. What are these comics trying to say? And they had nothing to say. It's just bullshit.
Uh-huh.
They're just up there like trying.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go up there and bullshit.
Yeah.
So I figured if I never really wanted to do it, but I kind of wanted to do it, but I needed to live first, so then I have something to talk about. Because I think I've learned that I had a cheat sheet, bro. I watched all of you guys go up there, bomb, cry, fight, steal jokes from each other. Like I saw all the drama. So I said I had like a little cheat sheet. I go, wait, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, you know. Mm-hmm. And then I needed to live. I needed to live, grow up, and then heartbreaks because comedy comes from pain.
Yeah, of course.
So I was living. I'm a 12, 13-year-old kid. Having sex with chicks at 4, you know?
That's true, bro. Yeah, I remember being a comic, having a shitty fucking Saturn, and seeing you in a fucking nice-ass car, and I was like, how the fuck does this 19-year-old kid get a better car than me, a piece of shit?
You're
fucking silver spoon, motherfucker.
Silver spoon, yeah.
But okay, so when did you decide I'm going to become a fucking comic? What was it that told you, all right, cool, knowing that you could have an option to do that whenever the fuck you wanted?
I was my son was 1, and I was going through a divorce, and she kidnapped my son, moved away for a year up north, didn't tell me where she was. I didn't know where my son was because we split up. We're getting divorced. I served her. She disappeared. So now I have no will to work. I had a cell phone store at the time. I didn't want to work anymore. I was stressed out. I was on drugs. I was drinking a lot. I was depressed. And I remember telling my dad, I told my mom I had a drug problem. I was depressed. And then I told my parents that I needed therapy because I'm thinking suicidal thoughts. I'm not.
How old were you?
It's like 25.
25?
24, 25.
But where did the depression come? The fact that she took your son and you couldn't see him, and you were like,
I was depressed. I was like, where the fuck is she? She disappeared.
And the courts couldn't do anything?
There was no court order at the time. There was no. She's with the mom. You know, there was no court order.
Were you still paying child support at that time?
I haven't got to child support yet.
No.
That's when it got worse. Then I got served child support. I'm paying a lot of money in child support. I lost my business. Mm-hmm. I lost everything. I had nothing, bro.
I remember when you had that cell phone business.
I moved back to. Oh no! Then I started DJing to make some money. I started working at a strip club DJ. That wasn't even good because now I'm that depressed.
So you're depressed. You're on drugs.
I'm working at a strip club.
That's a good idea.
So now it's like I'm like partying every night.
Put gas on the fucking fire.
I'm partying every night, and I'm freaking depressed as hell. And I told my dad I'm thinking suicidal thoughts. I'm not fucking around right now. I'm being honest with you. I have nothing to live for anymore. I need therapy. And my dad goes, you know how expensive therapy is?
Oh, wow.
He goes, go on stage, go open mic. And I did comedy.
Really? Yeah. Your dad said, fuck you with your fucking therapy. Yeah. Get on stage.
Go on stage.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Maybe because he saw us up there as bitching and whining all the time. He's like, hey, they do it. You do it.
Yeah. So that's basically what happened. I went on stage and then I started doing it. Hanging out with comics more.
Yeah.
I moved back into my parents' house. I cleaned up and yeah.
So how is it now? How many years now has it been?
It's at 9 years right now.
9 years? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember seeing you in the beginning and I was like, wow, it's like this guy fucking grabbed every hacky joke from every comic that he's ever seen at his club and said, fuck it, here we go. But then I saw you recently, bro, just recently, and I was like, God damn. Even when you went and did Dale Record, the Casa El Villar, I was like, dude, this guy's fucking... Casa El Villar, when you went with Kate Quigley and you...
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of the audience, bro, I could tell that the material had substance. I was like, oh, shit, like he's really talking about some real shit.
Yeah, when I first started out, I was talking about sex and cocaine, everything.
So you grabbed on everybody else, but I could see it now that now you've developed to your own voice. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, this guy's really
totally, man, yeah. I remember watching all you guys. You guys all...
The same way, bro.
Latino
everybody.
Jokes.
That's why I tell all these comics, ease off on the young guys.
Yeah.
I mean, don't beat them up. they'll find their voice, but
Yeah.
they need to feel comfortable in their own skin on stage.
Totally.
So let them fucking learn. There's no need for you to tell him. Trust me, he'll eventually find out on his own.
Yeah.
Everybody just realizes one day, what the fuck am I saying?
Yeah.
You know, the more you step up your game and the bigger bulls you're following, they'll say, oh shit, like he's killing it. These fucking hacky jokes aren't gonna cut it.
Yeah.
He just said some very insightful shit.
Yeah.
And I'm over there with fucking, hey, don't you love fat chicks?
Yeah. Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so.
And when you first saw that too, like you're doing these hacky jokes and they're killing, and everyone's like,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm killing it!
You're ready for your hour. You're ready for your hour.
I had like 45 minutes, and, it's like, I see it every day now, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, these guys are never gonna learn."
But we all go through growing pains. So your kid, are you good with your kid now?
Yeah, I'm actually great with my kid right now. I'm like, only thing right now, he's going through a phase right now where he thinks that I abandoned him because I'm not living up north where she lives, and I'm telling him like, no, bitch, like she left, you know. But I don't want him to hate his mom, so it's like let him. When he gets older, he'll understand. But other than that, we talk on the I talk on the phone all the time. I'm involved with sports with him. I go see him as much as I can, and it's not close. He lives like 5 hours away, you know.
Yeah, but when it's like that, bro. I mean, for me, I'm lucky that I still have my wife and my daughters in our life. I mean, everything's great, but I realize, bro, that time travels so fast, bro, with your kids that if you don't take advantage of these moments right now, you'll never be that age again. Like my daughter, like right now, I came from Silk City, bro, but I don't care. I said I could have chilled, but I would rather go with her, have a good time, because I'll never have her 4 ever again. She'll never be 4 again.
I know.
So right now I built this bond with her where it's like she knows daddy loves her, and because there's no denying it. So why do I do this? Because in the future, I don't want to spend my entire fortune trying to win her love.
Yeah.
When I could have had it for free if I just gave her some time today.
Yeah.
So that's what I realized, bro. No, a lot of these big names, so don't forget it, bro. For you as an artist that you're traveling, don't forget that these moments with your kid right now, these years, are crucial, because at the end of the day, doesn't matter how much money you make in your business, bro, you'll spend every single dime just to get a genuine hug from your kid.
Yeah.
It hurts, bro, when you don't. When your kid doesn't hug you with all the love in the world, like, I can feel it when my daughter hugs me. I feel like she'll squeeze it. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what she feels. Those moments you can't buy.
Of course not.
You have to earn as a dad.
I'm still trying to get a hug from my dad. You said I posted.
Go on stage.
I posted a video on Instagram the other day. My dad had a ball for his like stress, and I said, "Dad, throw it to me." And he threw it to me. I said, "Throw it back to me." I said, "Look," I said, "Dad and I are bonding. It's never too late."
Was your dad close with you?
No, man. My dad was all. This is my story with my parents. My parents have been working their ass off since I was, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, because they own this business.
Yeah, so it was a eat, sleep, shit comedy club. So like, my sister would pick us up from school, and we'd be at home, and that's it. My parents would be at work all day long. I'd ask my parents for a ride for school, and they'd freaking get mad at me. They're like, "Walk." I'm like, "It's like 10 miles."
In the snow. We're in California.
Yeah, but they're like, they literally always pick us up from school and then take us to the club. You know, like, my dad's been putting me to work since I was literally. I remember I was like 7 years old, and there used to be a buffet at the old Haha, and he'd make me set up the buffet, put the ice, and then put the trays, the forks, the spoons. I made a margarita when I was like 9 years old behind the bar. He taught me what triple sec was and margarita makes. You know, like this is the stuff I remember as a kid. Like I literally remember like, and now that my son comes to the Haha, I'm doing the same stuff with him.
Good.
You know, putting him in the bag, sweep this.
It teaches work ethic, bro. It doesn't matter. It's
totally.
Let him have pride.
Totally.
Yeah. Good.
And my son's he's gonna be 10 this year. He asked me because he knows how I'm on YouTube and all his videos on. He goes, "Dad, you think we can go to the VidCon?" I'm like, "What? I don't know how to know what it is." And it's like a YouTuber convention.
Yeah.
So I made a few phone calls and I got his VIP tickets backstage. And he's all
Look
happy.
at that. That's dope, dude.
Yeah, like,
That's dope. Fuck it. I'm gonna buy his love now when I can afford it. I don't want to wait till later.
Yeah.
So far, bro, what's been your biggest moment in comedy right now? Till this point, what has been your no, fuck, I can't believe I did this.
Opening for David Spade.
Really?
That was pretty cool.
We're at the Haha?
No. I did the stand up live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice.
It was great.
And
we were just in the back talking, jamming.
How is he, by the way?
He was so, I was like, because I've always been a fan of him, you know, like the movies and SNL, the sketches, like I've always been a big fan. But to actually like, but you know, like, we're in the green room and we're working together and he's just talking and then I'm like really listening, you know,
Mm-hmm.
He had this beautiful girl with him and I was like, damn, still got it, bro. Still got it. Like I'm talking about, she was beautiful. Like, she was like, I don't know how old she was, but she was at least like 22, 23. But she was gorgeous, and we're just talking about comedy. He was like, you killed it up there, blah, blah, blah. And then we hung out afterwards, and it was just David Spade, you know? It was great. You know, I've worked a lot of big names, but that was probably one of my favorite moments.
Because you're a fan.
Yeah.
Now, is he a womanizer, bro? Does he pick up chicks? No,
not really. He didn't even do meet and greets, nothing. He just stayed in the green room and went back to his hotel every night.
Oh, he had a fucking hot chick already with him.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he already has his piece of pie. It's not like he's going to Phoenix, Arizona to find the golden nugget.
He's from Phoenix.
No, I understand. That's why he left. He knows what the fuck is in Phoenix. He said, I better bring a lunch. This shit's going to be dry.
That was one of my cool moments. Another cool moment I had was the first time I headlined the Ontario Improv.
Okay.
The first time I headlined, and my parents came to surprise me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, do your parents get mad, bro, because you're doing other clubs?
Yeah, totally. I blocked them on Facebook.
Did you? Because you couldn't promote other
places. Because it was, why are you promoting Ice House? It's very close to Ha. I'm like, dude, I'm doing a show there.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm a comic.
And he goes, look at you. I built this business. This is my dream. This big business. I built it for you. And you're over here building someone else's dream.
No, Dad, it's my
I'm like, I want to be a comedian, Dad. You know, that's his whole thing. But it's funny because when I was on stage, I saw my parents in the audience. Like, oh shit, my dad's here. I said, a lot of you guys know my parents own a comedy club in LA, and they came out here to support me. This is actually my first time headlining the Improv. So everyone clapped, and as everyone looked, that was my parents were there. It was ahead of my parents, and they all turned around and looked at my parents. I go, look at my dad. Here now he's looking at all your faces. He's like, look at that. He stole that guy from Ha, that customer from Ha, that customer.
Stole the mic up. That's funny. Yeah. You did, you fucking asshole.
No way.
You have access to the data sheets. Come on.
I'm not going to steal from LA to Ontario. You know how far that is?
Good. So those are the worst fucking moment? Because we all have good and we all have bad. What's the worst, bro? Where you were embarrassed?
The worst moment was with Jeff Garcia.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? Are you guys still cool?
We're cool now, but a lot of people don't know the full story. But he was the.
By the way, Jeff Garcia is a comedian.
Stand-up
comedian. He's done numerous movies, voiceover work, stuff like that. He works all that and he was always at the Ha.
Yeah, he's always on. We were working together. He was the first guy to take me on the road.
Okay.
Which I really appreciate that. But then he was just one night he was drunk, and I worked at the Ice House, and he slapped me in the face. Put hands on me.
Wow.
And no one around me saw him slapping me in my face. All people saw was me flip out. Like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? And everyone looks
Okay, hold on. Let's back the fucking story up.
Yeah.
Because you started at the slap.
Yeah.
What fucking motivated the slap?
I personally think he was jealous or... Because this is like on my way out.
And then what kind of slap was it? Was it...
No,
or was it
like that?
Like a fucking
slap,
like a man slap.
Yeah, it was. We just did the Ice House, and we did a meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking pictures. People were taking pictures of me. I sold like 30 shirts, dude. I was killing it. People were waiting in line to take pictures of me, and then he's just not getting the Jeff Garcia attention. You know, I think that's what it was.
Okay.
He goes, "Let's go have a drink." I go, "All right." We went inside, have a drink, and then out of nowhere, he said something like, "You're not Pedro" or something, and slapped me. Like, he was trying to be funny, but he really slammed me. And then I flipped out, like, what the and then no one saw him slam me, all right? Everyone just saw me get angry. So everyone calms me down. Everyone around me goes, yeah. Okay. So now I look like the psycho, and he's not doing anything. And I said, fuck this shit. I was so embarrassed. I was like, nah. I walk away. I leave. Jeff chases me. He's like, he goes, make it right, bro. Make it right. Hit me back. I go, man, I'm not gonna hit you back, man. I'm not at that level, bro. Don't bring me to your level. And that was probably my worst moment ever. That's like one of my mentors, like my best friends, you know.
Yeah, it did devastate you.
So I was like, I drove off, and then this is what pissed me off the most, though. He came into the hall like a few days later, and he said he didn't remember any of it. That's why I was like, all right.
And this was how many years ago?
This was like 4 or 5 years ago.
All right, but you guys patched up.
Yeah, we're cool now. We're cool
good?
now. He apologized. He apologized, and
It happens.
we had a little
bro.
talk, and yeah, it happens, man. But that was probably the worst moment I ever had in comedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Especially because you owe this guy so much. So now, at what point does that line of respect? When do you cross that line? You understand? Like,
I feel like
fuck. Like you. It hurts, bro. It's weird because people don't understand this. Like, we don't have many friends, so the bond that we make amongst each other as comedians is strong because that's who we interact with every day. Imagine your coworkers just fucking. You build a relationship with them and they slap you in the face.
Yeah, I mean, he took me on the road. He introduced me to a lot of people. I wouldn't have met the bookers or improvs, all that. And the weird thing was I thought he hated me, but when I started headlining on my own, all these bookers from all over were like, yeah, man, Jeff had always said good things about you. But Jeff would never say it to my face. Like, he would never say, hey, man, good job. If I would go up there and, like, kill, he'd say, what the fuck was that? That was garbage. But that was him being tough love,
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, is the like, Willie treated him that way.
That's what it is.
And you understand, like, I remember when Jeff Garcia sat me down and explained the rules to me.
Yeah.
And he told me, no, bro, these young guys, they need to fucking suffer, bro. You need to make them carry your fucking luggage. You need to have them do this, do that.
Yeah.
They need to do this for you. They need to do that for you. And I was like, at the beginning, I was like, okay. And then I was like, nah, I wouldn't like anybody treating me that way, bro. Why do you have to, if things are good, why do I have to fucking mistreat this guy? Just to prove a point? I was like, no.
Yeah, that's why when I go on the road right now and I take my openers with me, like, I take care of them so well. Like, I know if I can afford to buy them lunch, I'll buy them lunch. If I can do this, I don't want them carrying my shit or any of that, because I hated doing that, And it's wrong.
Now, but what about your openers? Like, I've had also openers that sit on the side of the fucking. I'm driving. They never offer to drive. They never offer to pay any fucking gas. They don't help with shit with the show. They don't nothing, bro. They really show up thinking they were the reason why we're there. Just comics.
Why are they opening for you?
Exactly. No.
I would never put it for someone like that.
Exactly. So at what point, for example, me if I have an opening act, and I have merch, for example. When I was an opener, when I was emceeing, when I was fucking featuring, the headliner showed up with merch. Hey, where's your merch? I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I would set it up for them.
That's common sense.
Okay, that's common sense. I've had openers that show up, they see the merch there, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's the last time they're working with me.
Exactly. It's so some of these guys, like some of the stuff, they need to earn their spot. You know, I have a million other comics I can pick from to open my show. So what makes you different out of anybody else?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I would never work with that kind of people. Like, the people I have on the road with me right now are people that I like being around. Especially on the road, you're gonna be all day long hanging out. You want to be with someone you like.
And comics need to. Comics need to know that too. We don't want to be stuck with some piece of shit asshole. You know what I'm saying? If I don't see any value in you, like, for example, if I'm giving you a chance already to come and work with me and giving you stages that you would never have attained at this level of your comedy career, I'm not saying never, but you're not there yet.
Yeah.
Earn that spot, man. Make yourself indispensable. Useful.
Yeah.
Where I go, man.
Likeable.
Somebody that if
fun.
I'll go fucking have a beer with this guy and I know he's not going to trip. So for the opening acts, make sure you don't get fucking hammered, bro. This is not your fucking night.
That's what why I got so much. I think that's why I moved up so fast in this comedy thing, because I was a fun feature. Like, I featured for Dustin, for Renee, for Kate, for so many guys, anyone, Jerry Rocha, Nick Guerra, all these guys. I'm just a fun feature to hang out, be around. I have money. I'm not gonna be. I know no feature is getting rich off of a feature spot. I have my own money. I'm a hustler. I'm not gonna ask you for anything. I'll even pay my own travel sometimes. And I'll go on the road, and that's why it's just I didn't know anybody.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're carrying your own weight. That's different. So a lot of these features need to take that in consideration. Going like, and by the way, I don't know if the audiences that are listening to this, all four of you, the features that get into the middle, the opening act is the bottom totem pole of the whole thing. But no, that's good, man. And you were telling me something. You don't hang out with the comics anymore. You stopped doing Latino shows.
I haven't done Latino shows in a while because one, I didn't want to be categorized as a Latino comedian because I was doing the whole I Love Sucias thing for a while, and I was being labeled as a Latino. Which I am a proud Latino American,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also Armenian,
Mm-hmm.
Lebanese. So I'm everything. I just want to be known as a comedian. So, and I noticed too, a lot of the Latino comics are stuck in this little circle of them hating on each other and talking shit about each other, and I just didn't want to be part of it. It just felt like everyone's just bringing everyone down, like no one's helping anyone, you know? So I kind of just wanted to branch off and do my own thing. And I just recently went back and I did a show with Pat Gallegos and Sebastian, yeah. Recently, but that's because Renee had a spot and I just showed up with Pat, and then Sebastian hit me up to do a spot at the Bicycle Casino, which I love gambling.
But this is the thing, bro. I think, in my opinion, and I've been part of the not part of the problem. I've been in that situation too. Is that you get stuck? You get stuck, and you say it's comfortable. Meaning, I love Sebastian, but why hasn't Sebastian blown up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Rudy Moreno and all these other guys. Why
It's
haven't
becoming
they
like a
blown
9 to
up?
5 for them.
It becomes a 9 to 5. It becomes a job. It
Yeah.
becomes I better go here and do this. Nothing wrong with it. And if they're happy with it, it's even better. And
Sebastian's actually he's doing the cruises.
yeah,
now.
that's Sebastian.
Cool.
Sebastian is
But
moving.
Rudy Moreno is not doing anything.
And yeah, but it's their choice too. I don't know if they're happy where they're at, and nothing wrong with it, because if I can just be happy with that, I'd be great. But I want more.
Yeah,
You understand? I
you're
want
hungry.
more.
You have
I'm
a
hungry.
family.
I keep scratching. I have a family. I feel like I'm still young. I can still do stuff. So maybe Rudy just says, I'm going to write this the rest of the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't blame them for it. But
You know the reason why I started my Wednesday show at the to compete against Rudy, because I asked Jeff Garcia, goes, hey man, because this is when I first started, like 2 years in. Jeff Garcia goes, hey man, Rudy's looking for comics I can bring people. You think you can hit him up? I said, cool. I go, Rudy, Jack Jr., I'm opening for Jeff. He asked me to hit you up, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, send me a tape, bro. I said, whatever. I sent him a tape, and he goes, oh, it's like, he goes, all right, I'll let you know. And he never hit me back, ever. And then later on, I hit him up like 2 months later, and he goes, oh, he just dodged me again. And I said, all right. It built a fire in me, and then I said, I'm going to start my own Wednesday show. And I started on Wednesday at the and then I slowly, my show's running for 6 years strong.
yeah.
And when I found that his show ended, I was like, it's karma. You know?
No, I don't think it's that fucking deep, bro. It's like God punished him just because he didn't book. You know how many people Rudy Moreno hasn't booked?
No, I know, but he burned a lot of bridges, though, I heard.
Yeah?
Didn't he?
Well, I don't know, bro. I've been out of the loop in 5 years. That's why I'm asking you all of this stuff, dude.
But I remember all the drama back in the day with Rudy Moreno and like Ernie G. And I remember I was a kid, dude.
Mm-hmm.
About stealing emails, or I was like a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Remember all that?
Yeah,
I remember.
dude.
But you see how all the drama back then, it's like it's still happening now.
It's so funny. We were fighting for nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? We fought for rooms that we don't own the clubs to.
Yeah.
We fought for fucking bars and shit like that. We don't even own them, guys.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down. Like, we were fighting. We don't have anything as a Latino community. We were fighting for that.
Yeah.
Like, instead of helping each other.
Instead of wasting all that energy and hating each other, they should put it into something positive, and you know.
So I discovered this, bro. I'm not gonna wait for people to act the right way. I'll do my part in acting the right way, and I'll let everybody else catch up.
Yeah.
I'll do me. I'll do what I know is right. Meaning, if I don't like the gossiping, guess what? I'm not gonna gossip.
Yeah.
If I don't like the shit talking, then guess who's not gonna shit talk?
Right.
I'll stop it here.
Yeah.
And fuck the world, you know? At the end of the day, I say I can look at myself in the mirror. I wasn't part of it anymore.
Yeah.
I saw my mistake. I said, all right, fuck it, I'm out. And that's for me, literally, like, I remember when I went to Mexico, bro, I was up to here with fucking refried hate. And I was
Refried,
like,
right?
yeah.
You still do refried?
Yes, of course. I still do refried. Fuck you guys.
I remember that refried.
Yes, refried
That's so
still
funny.
fucking there.
I remember,
bro.
what's his name? What was his name? What's that? The big Mexican dude?
Oh, Sam Butler?
Sam Butler, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember he was talking about refried, like he sounded like Tupac, like Chino Excel.
Chino Excel, bro.
He sounded like refried.
Refried.
I was laughing my ass off.
But the thing is, I had to step away because it was consuming me, bro. Like the hatred and all that shit. So instead of falling into that, I said, how do I reroute all this, get some leverage, and then come back strong?
Yeah.
And the Spanish shit just fucking boomed.
Yeah, you don't even do refried comics anymore, huh?
No, I do. Once in a while, put on a refried event, but I'm building the Spanish scene, and I'm gonna parlay that into a bigger. But like then I can come strong. See, when I was doing Refried, I was asking people to unite and get together, and we can make a difference. But everybody looked at it to their best interest, and I said, why? Because I can't feed them. Meaning,
who was your crew for Refried?
There was so many.
Was it you, Aurelio, Ralph?
Me, Aurelio, Ralph, Dylan. There was a lot of guys that came in, left. But at the
I remember you guys lived in the Hollywood Improv, right?
Yeah,
that was your
Friday nights,
every
bro.
Friday night.
Friday nights was it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, I've said this in the podcast before, bro. I got something I didn't know what to do with at that time. I didn't know what to do with that kind of leverage.
Yeah.
Meaning, I knew it was a big deal, but I didn't know how big of a big deal, or how could I've. Like, I could literally have used that show to really catapult me to the top, but I didn't because, I'll be honest with you, bro, I was too busy having fun, drinking, and fucking around.
Yeah.
Thinking I'm always going to be fucking 26, 27 years old, and then you wake up and then you're 40.
You were 26?
I was 26
when you and Rick Martinez started.
Yes.
How old were you?
I was 26.
No way.
I was 26 years old, bro. And it was the hottest night. You remember fucking Refried Comedy.
Yeah.
So, but instead, because of the way I acted, I understand that people were turned off by it.
Yeah.
But I didn't give a fuck. I was young.
Yeah, you live and you learn. You made your mistakes.
Exactly. So, for me, it was like, okay, to make it respectable again, I gotta revamp myself and.
That's crazy. You had Friday nights at 10 p.m. every Friday, right?
Every Friday for 10 years.
That's like the hottest show right now in LA. Friday right now.
Yeah.
At the Improv Comedy Store Friday at 10 p.m. It's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best slot. It's crazy. You had that. I was at 26 years old.
Yep, at 10 o'clock.
26 years old.
I was running that motherfucker. So you understand the envy. You understand, dude. I remember Ernie G. After he got off, after I booked him for the show, he goes upstairs and tells Rita, "Hey, I don't know what you're doing with this Joker down there, but you should have a real guy doing the shows and this and that. You should call me. I can definitely do a better job than Richard, this and that." As he was telling her, the one of the waiters, because I always tip good, bro. That was a good advice that Jeff gave me. Always tip good.
Yeah, me too. You told me that.
I always tip good. So the guy comes downstairs and says, "You better hurry up upstairs. Somebody's trying to take your show."
Really?
As I'm going upstairs, Ernie G's leaving.
Wow.
He didn't say it was Ernie G. He just said somebody up there. And when I go up there and Rita told me, "Yep."
Come on, bro.
It was, and then they say, "Why doesn't he book me anymore?"
Yeah.
How do I book you again, bro? This is what you came to do in my house.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. Latino comics, man. A lot of bad energy.
Bro, I was like, nah. So, but I let it all go, bro. I forgave everybody. When my daughter was born, I said, fuck it. I found true love. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
So I live life a little slower now, man. I live a little more mellow.
But man, you're doing good, man. This is a nice thing you got going on. The studio's beautiful.
This is nice.
You got a family. I remember when you bought your house, remember? I went there. You didn't have furniture yet. I was in there.
So, what's next, bro? What do you want to do, man? What is the ultimate goal? Do you want to sit?
I want to act.
You want to act?
Yeah, I want to be on TV.
Really?
I actually just booked a pilot.
Really?
Yeah, I'm shooting next week.
What is it? Can we know?
I don't know. I think I can talk about it. I think I can talk about it. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, we're shooting next week, and I'm the host. Okay. It's something for like Travel Channel, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But ultimately, what do you want to do? Just act? You want to be an actor?
I want to have
TV shows.
I want to have a career where I can travel, like not Joe Coy level, like maybe a little bit Joe Coy level 10 years ago. He's still selling out improvs. He's on Chelsea lately. He's on that level. You know, I want to be able to not worry about promoting and just Instagram, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be at the Improv in LA."
Going to the club, bro.
You know, I don't want to be a gazillionaire. I don't want that. I mean, I would love to, but I really want to be. I want to live a long, healthy life, happy. Maybe have more kids and.
We're about to go do cocaine, by the way.
You have some? I just want to be comfortable, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. I live every day. This is all I do is comedy. So I live every day, hustling, grinding, trying to get a new show, this, there, you know.
Do you ever get shit from other comics saying, "Yeah, but your mom owns the comedy club"?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Do they ever think it was easy for you?
I tell everyone, I say, yeah, but I get booked these other clubs. My parents don't own that club.
Yeah.
You know. Plus, my parents don't pay me to perform at Huh?
Yeah, that's true too. Fuck. That was the worst. Working for your parents. I know I had to work for my dad too, bro. It was the worst. They don't pay. They don't pay, fucker.
No, they don't.
Fuck. They think it's free labor.
Yeah,
Shit.
totally.
All right, bro. So, what else did I want to your kid, bro? How is it now? I mean, I know we talked about it, but as a dad,
yeah,
how do you balance all that shit out?
I mean, well, my son, I get him for the whole summer, holidays, and whenever I do shows in Sacramento. But me and him we're super sensitive. Like every time we say bye to each other, we start crying. Like every time.
Bawling.
Like I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave you there. Like it's just. But when we're on the phone, like, we're like laughing, we're goofing off. He's always sending me pictures. That's all our relationship is, over the phone mainly. But he's like the best, dude. Like he's like literally like he makes me happy. He makes me really happy, and I love being a dad, dude. You know.
Good.
Yeah.
No, because I'll tell you this. Are you gonna reprimand them? Because I went with you to Vegas, bro. Remember when we went to Vegas?
Yeah.
And we're doing the Stratosphere. I don't know, one of those clubs, Bally's or something like that.
How long was this? Oh yeah, Bally's.
Years ago. And I was gonna open for you because I was doing another gig out there.
Oh yeah, Bally's. Yeah, I remember that.
And that night, I don't know if I'm talking out of line or anything. It was a long time ago. A long time ago. You met up with some girls. And I was like, dude, this is the best. I'm the feature. He's the headliner. And I'm fucking loving it, bro. It was the first time I ever got kicked out of a club before I even walked in. Remember? I was so fucking hammered. They were like, no, he can't come in no more. He's drunk.
I don't remember that.
I was drunk and I remember that, bro. We had to leave and we went to another club, yeah, because they wouldn't let me in. I was so hammered. I had another gig. The reason I was going to Vegas because I was gonna do this what do you call it?
You're gonna do
12:30, yeah, the
12:30.
I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even make it to the gig I was supposed to make.
Yeah,
because
you were hammered.
I was so fucking drunk.
I think I remember that. I don't remember when I'm not getting in the club though.
No, yeah, bro, they kicked us out. Well, they kicked me out, and you guys were, fuck it, let's go to another club. And we couldn't get in. I was like, fuck it, I forgot about the other gig. I was just fucking hammered, dude. I had a great time.
What girls though? I don't remember what girls.
2 girls you had picked up. Yeah, I don't know why.
Are they good looking?
They're very good looking. I was like, oh shit.
Sounds like a true story.
I was like, shit.
This is when Bally, so this is a while ago.
A while ago,
yeah,
bro. Before you met your girlfriend.
Before.
That's crazy, bro. I know that. Tell me this: what happened between, like, Willie Barcena and Adam Hunt? This is a long story, but I'll teach you because it's a learning experience. You shouldn't fucking put hands on each other. So what happened there, bro?
I was at the club.
You were there when it happened, right?
Yeah, I broke up the fight.
You broke up the fight. That's what I'm asking you. So Adam Hammer, right?
Adam Hunter.
Adam Hunter and Willie Barcena.
So Adam Hunter's hosting the show.
Uh-huh.
And then Willie's in the back watching him, and I don't know what happened. And Adam gets off stage. Adam brings the next comic on stage. Adam goes outside. He's on the phone or something. He walks in, and you know in the old house, as soon as you walk in, the walls right there, everything. Yeah. So as soon as he walks in, Willie doesn't even say anything. Adam's not even looking. Willie just goes, clocks him.
Just hits him straight? No
words.
Okay, so let me fast forward all this for you guys. Willie Barcena is a comedian. Adam Hunter, Adam Hunter is a comedian also. He's hosting the show. And Willie Barcena just whacks him.
Hits him in the face, like clocks him. Boom.
Clocks him. Does he drop to the floor?
No. Adam Hunter just went boom.
Adam can take a
But as soon as you see it, Adam Hunter he's gushing blood like crazy because I don't know what he hit an artery or something. And then Adam Hunter just starts doing this like Muay Thai UFC thing, like pa, gets his head, puts knees Willie in the face, and then my mom grabs Willie, my mom and dad grab Willie, and then I grab Adam Hunter. But I kind of grab Adam Hunter and I pull him away, and then Willie's still punching and he hits me, so I let Adam go again.
Why me?
And then I put Adam outside, and then the Willie was like chasing him around by the bar area, trying to cross over.
Like this, like little kids.
Yeah, and then that's it. It was over. And the funny part of that whole story was I remember I was like, what the fuck are they fighting about? And I guess I later found out it was over a joke about the joke was, which every Mexican comic did this joke, how Mexico had an earthquake and it shifted 5 miles north, so Mexico itself is illegally trying to cross the border.
Wow.
That was the joke, you know, and then they're mad about that joke. So the whole thing is about they're fighting over a joke, but then Willie was like, "Tonight, I drink to your blood," and then I was like, "Isn't that from 300?" But it was funny. It was like, oh, funny. But yeah, man, that was a crazy haha story.
Yeah, bro, because I know you have a shitload of those crazy haha stories.
I remember when Jeff and Felipe went at it at the.
What happened? Jeff, you know Felipe Esparza, you know Jeff Garcia. We talked about him.
This is what I remember. Something Jeff had owned a comedy club in Texas or
yes. At Corpus Christi, Texas.
Something like that. And I think Felipe was like, "Hey Jeff, you know they didn't like each other because they're always competing against each other."
Uh-huh.
And I think something was like, "Hey, can I do your comedy club in Corpus or whatever?" And Jeff's like, "Yeah, man, but just admit to everyone that I'm funnier than you," like that. And then Felipe freaking lost it and just went crazy and went outside and just started kicking Jeff's Porsche.
On his Porsche, yeah, he started kicking his Porsche.
Yeah, and then Jeff ran inside looking for a fucking knife or something, and they were gonna go at it. And my dad yelled at my parents yelled at both of them like they were kids.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 13.
Really? And the whole fight was over, "Hey, can I do your club?"
Something like that, yeah.
And he was like,
Might be wrong, but this is what I remember. Yeah.
"Fuck it, I believe you, bro. Take it." And there you go, take it. That's solid. You're not gonna Google that shit.
Yeah, but there's so many stories. I remember when Eric Blake punched the DJ at the haha.
Why did he punch the
because he lit him, he flashed him,
Uh-huh.
and then I think he put the music too loud. And then Eric got off stage, and the DJ's like, "Man, you can't be running the light, blah blah blah." And then Eric fucking knocked him out. The DJ's name was Pooch. Remember Pooch?
Yeah, remember Pooch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I saw him at the Comedy Store.
Did you?
Yeah, he's not no time anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, that's funny. I have so many stories, bro. Like a million stories.
What happened with Joe Coy and Jeff?
I don't know.
I heard those
At the haha?
At the haha too.
I don't know.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. I heard a lot of shit that happened at the haha.
So much stuff.
Why didn't you guys ever fix the bathroom, bro? I know that's something everybody wants to know at the haha.
Because the bathrooms are grandfathered in.
So you couldn't do shit?
So if we fix it, we had to demolish it all down and put a handicap railing, and it would be so much. It was like 10, 15 grand. Now, we didn't own the building.
Yeah, so you would.
It was worth it, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the shittiest part.
But that was the best bathroom. How many girls I hooked up with in there?
Really?
Dude, that's what
fuck at that club?
Yeah, all the time. I had the keys.
So you.
When I was like 18, I didn't have my own apartment, but I had the keys to the club.
Uh-huh.
I still fucking the club all the time.
Really? And you would walk into the girls, "Hey, what's up?"
I'm like, what's up? This is my place.
Bro, because it's the best spot. You have liquor,
Yeah.
you have music,
I got a stage.
you got a stage, and you had a camera set up so you
Yeah.
wanted to record the
I made my own DVD.
You know, Jack Jr. sex tape.
Yeah.
Do you think you're ever going to get busted for a Me Too thing? Because I really look at you, bro, and say, somebody's going to come out and say something.
Dude, I remember when that shit happened. I was like, what are they getting mad about? They're like, these girls were drugged and they had sex with them. I'm like,
Fuck! These girls were drugged and had sex with. Bro, we do that every weekend. It's called weed.
it's called Friday night.
So do you think?
No, I actually keep in touch with a lot of my every girl I ever hooked up with, I'm still friends with. I have lots of friends.
I guess if you need a free ticket, you need a free ticket. I guess you say fuck it. At least I got free admission.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Anybody that's disappointed you, bro, besides Jeff? Like somebody that, a hero that you go, fuck, dude, I really, really wish he wasn't an asshole.
I met Manolo from Scarface at a bar, and I met him and I wanted a picture with him. He was a dick.
He was a dick?
Yeah.
And then you tell him, "Hey, bro, nobody's asking you for a picture. You should take the one to your
I was so mad. I was like, oh my god, it's the guy from Scarface. I was so happy. But he was a dick. But no, other than that, no, everyone's pretty much let me down equally.
You know what? It's weird because people hold on to grudges. The reason I'm asking you is people hold on to grudges for a lot of years, bro. And people don't understand, like, people change. People like so. I always encourage people, hey man, you should talk back to that person and just say, hey, what's up? If you care for that relationship back then, or just fucking. Sometimes you just have to talk to that person and say, hey, what's going on? After 10 years, people change. And we still judge those people. So a lot of people, like for example, oh, he didn't book me. Now you as a booker, bro, you understand why Rudy Moreno didn't book you. Whatever the fuck that reason was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You book a show now.
I book a show.
How many people hit you up?
I book everybody. That's me.
You book everybody. You heard that, guys? Hit up Jack
I
Jr.
do. I might give him a date that's really far, or I give him a task. I'm like, hey, if you're gonna get booked, you gotta help me bring some people, or do something, do the door, do sound. But I've never turned a person down.
You've never done? You always book them?
Always put them up.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I even started another show for comics that just started. You know?
When is that?
I do like once a month.
Once a month.
Like it's like a bringer show. But it's basically like I open doors for people. I've been mistreated. Everyone that's mistreated me, I've done the opposite. I've always wanted to help people. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean that's how I met JR Cruz, my co-host for my podcast.
JR is a piece of shit.
I met him. We met not even through comedy. We were both watching the game, and I'm like, oh, you got money in the game? He goes, yeah, me too. And we clicked.
Yeah,
and he's a good guy.
Well, you're both degenerate gamblers, so.
Yeah, and I'm helping him with comedy, and so I take him to road me when I can, and we do stuff together, and that's what it's about, man. This business should be about helping each other, and that's why I feel like I've been successful. Yeah. If you're not helping, you're doing shit, man.
But don't you feel sometimes you help the wrong person?
But that's the thing. You should never help to expect something back.
No. Period. Just a piece of shit wrong person. Like you help this person out, and they're just a fucking douchebag. They're pieces of shit. You understand? Like you help the guy out, and then
are you talking about your refried guys?
All of them. No, bro. Maybe that's why they don't hate you. But that's really the key. What you just said. As long as you're not an asshole and you're okay, bro, you have nothing to worry.
I've been on this whole new positive tip because of Ellen DeGeneres. I watch that shit every day now, and she's always like, "Be kind to one another." I'm like, that bitch is right. I'm gonna be nice to everybody. I walk down the street, I say hello to random people. They look at me like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I go, "I was nice."
Yeah, bro. Have you seen your hair, bro? Yeah, that would be fucking scary.
He's jealous. Sure. I got the Richard V 2008.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
You got the Jimmy Neutron, dude.
The Jimmy Neutron,
with your tight ass leather jacket.
I got a bigger leather jacket now, bro. I got fatter. Oh shit. What happened to that doctor girl you were dating, bro? My
Monica?
Yeah, she fell in love with that girl.
I broke up with her.
Really? She was gonna be a doctor, people. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I saved her life.
What do you mean you saved her life?
So when she was she was checking into she was looking at colleges where to go to be for medical school. Yeah. She wasn't looking. She only was looking locally. Mm-hmm. She was literally not going to become a doctor because she goes, I can do something else. I can be psychology. She wanted to stay in LA and be with me. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, man, go be a fucking doctor. How
big is your dick,
Go
bro?
Be a doctor.
How big is your fucking dick that these girls are really...
I mean, on coke, it's like 6 inches. But not on coke, it's like 9. I'm blessed.
Yeah, for somebody to say, yeah, you don't fuck that. I fuck medical school. I want to stay with Jack Jr.
Yeah.
God damn.
So I said I broke up with her. I told her it's not you, it's me. You need to go find yourself. You're young still. And then I broke up with her.
It just so happened it was when Tinder started hitting.
No.
That's how easy.
I broke up with her because I liked her, man. She was hot. She was cool.
She was good chick.
She was young, dude, and she's a lot of growing up to do. You know.
Bitch, you were the same age.
No. I was 30. She was 22.
22. Oh yeah. Shit! Sorry, 7, 8 years. Shit. Yeah. She was a doctor,
and she was smarter than me. I didn't like that.
That's what I think it was.
She used to use big words like gentrification. Like what the fuck?
Stop using colloquialisms. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you think you were intimidated by that? Would you be intimidated by that?
No, I really was. The fact that she said she wasn't going to go to find a medical school, a good one, because of me. means that she wasn't mature enough to make good decisions, and I felt like she needed to be a doctor.
Well, we established that when she decided to go out with you, bro. You don't have to fucking...
I met her at a nightclub too, man. I fucking picked her up like that.
Well, you know what? I've been out of the game so long, bro. What's a good pickup line, or how do you pick up chicks now?
I go, hey, I got some cocaine.
Fuck! I never heard of because I don't have cocaine. Shit!
No, I just, man, girls like funny, man. You gotta use something funny.
I'm funny.
The way I got Monica, she was at a club, and I walked by her, and I said, hey, shh. Kind of a big deal. And I walked away. That's all I did. I walked away. And throughout the night, she'll be dancing, and I'd look at her from far away, like, yeah. And make creepy eye contact. At the end of the night, I give her my number, and then she texted me.
Really? Maybe she thought, fuck, maybe he is a big deal.
Yeah.
And then here we are. He's not.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro.
Any scary stories on the road, bro, now that you have 9 years under your belt?
Scary stories? Like what?
Like, for example, this is not scary, but it's fucking weird. Like, Steve Trevino, Brad Williams, and myself go to Central California to do a bar gig, okay? And we hit it off, everything's great. The owner of the bar's making steaks for us. We're having a fucking blast. We're all drinking. Then we all go to the hotel and we're all hanging out. The manager's there. And this is before, like, I was married or anything like that.
No.
And so I end up sleeping with the manager of the comedy club, or the bar, and everybody basically hooked up with somebody except for Trevino was just chilling at the room. But Brad Williams, they grabbed him, the big bouncer at the club. It so happens that the cute-looking waitress that was serving everybody was his girlfriend, and they decided to take Brad Williams back to their room.
For a threesome?
For a threesome, bro.
Yeah.
So I guess the way Brad Williams tells the story is he's in the room, and they're going at it, bro. And Brad Williams is standing up, the girl's on all fours, and of course, right, that's his size. And he slaps her in the ass. And the bouncer says, hey, don't slap her in the ass. Like, that's where he draws the line.
Yeah.
Fuck the fact that there's a midget dick in his wife. That was okay. Just don't slap her in the ass. That's crossing the line. What the fuck?
That's fucking weird.
So I guess Brad Williams is really getting into it, and he slaps her again. He says, what did I tell you? And the bouncer screams at him. So Brad Williams grabs the towel and fucking runs out. Like a little towel, like just to cover his dick. And he's banging on our door. Open the door! Open the door! So we let a fucking naked midget in the room.
No way.
And then we see the bouncer come by, knock on the door. Hey man, tell Brad, it's cool, we can come back. We're good, man. Tell Brad. So Brad Williams basically goes back just to grab his shit. Bro.
Oh, really?
Bro, we're freaking out because if the bouncer comes in here, we're going to throw a fucking midget out the fucking room. Brad Williams.
That's so funny, though.
So there's crazy shit like that's happened on the road. Any of that shit for you?
No, no
Nothing,
midgets,
no
no.
midgets, no nothing, no. No dead hookers, no.
Oh my God.
Nobody's ever busted you with cocaine. You never got busted.
Oh,
good story. I gotta go into cocaine. Oh!
Yeah, I was driving to Phoenix, okay? And I always drive to Phoenix, and it was me, Craig Waynes. Craig Waynes is Marlon Waynes' nephew. He wrote Scary Movie 1 and 2.
Okay.
My friend Fu Quan Johnson, just a black comic. And we're driving up north. I was driving to Phoenix, and we just smoked a blunt. The car smells like weed. Crazy.
You're driving.
I'm driving. Right?
Your car.
No, rental car.
Oh, of course.
Rental car. And then Craig has no idea that there's an 8-ball of cocaine in the trunk.
Oh shit.
Okay, because Craig doesn't like that shit.
Okay.
And so we're driving, and then we just noticed that there's like a checkpoint. And we're like, that's weird. There's no checkpoint into Phoenix ever.
Yeah.
Never seen that. So they put the blunt out. We air out the bling, put cologne, and then we start noticing the cars start stopping. We're like, what the hell? And then I'm like, oh my God, there's dogs.
Ooh.
And I'm like, shit. I'm like, he's like, there's no weed, don't worry. He's like, there's no weed, don't worry. And I'm like, I look at food, like,
food, we know what we got,
right? So I still don't tell Craig, because there's no need for him to freak out.
Of course not, we're not arrested yet.
Yeah, we're not arrested yet, right? So then the cops come, and then the cops come by, and then the dogs come, and the dogs fucking jump in the car. Like, roar! And I'm like, oh!
Of course, they smoke weed.
And I'm like, and then they're like, get out of the car. I'm like, oh.
Were other people getting out of the car?
No.
So just you guys,
me.
Okay.
And then I goes, actually, you know what? He stopped the car next to me, and then he let me go around, and he goes, park your car right here. So now we get out of the car. Nice. Now get out of the car. He goes, do you have anything in the car that we need to know about? I said, no. I said there was a little bit of weed, but it's no, that was in LA, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, all right, well, we're going to search the car. Do you mind if we let the dogs in your car? I go, I don't mind. So they let the dogs in the car, and the dogs are freaking, like, they're going crazy in the car. Like, Arr! He goes, sir, we need to check your car now. I said, go ahead, check. I'm already thinking I'm going, it's done. I open the trunk, they take all our stuff out, shoes, clothes, they open the suitcase, take the clothes out, check everything. They're looking for like friggin' 45 minutes. Craig's chilling. He's like,
how fucking...
My heart's racing. Craig's chilling. He's like, they're not gonna find anything, man. He goes, just let us know where it is, let us know where it is. Like, there's nothing, there's just a rental car. Maybe it's someone had it before. I said, I don't know, blah, blah. So then they didn't find anything, they let us go. We get to Phoenix, and then Food's like, yo, where was it? Because I was so paranoid. I'm like, shh, they might have put microphones in the car. I was so paranoid. Like, what if they're like, the GPS system, you know? I had it in my lint remover. I opened it, and I hit it, the coke in there.
Uh-huh.
So the dogs there, the cop actually had the lint remover in his hand and put it down, but he never knew it was inside.
You saw him grab the lint remover?
Yeah, he took everything out of the suitcase. Looked at my shoe, everything, but he never opened the lint remover.
Well, now they fucking know, Dick.
Oh, shit.
What out of nest. I was going to do it. You could have fucking said I had a good spot. Motherfucker, I can't use that spot anymore. Such a dick.
Yeah, yeah, but that was pretty cool.
Oh, shit. You know what? Because you know my ex-wife was a border patrol agent.
Shut up.
Yeah, bro, you didn't know that? Your mom hated her, too. He met her once. But, she told me, dude, she used to work those checkpoints, and when the dog, when the dog sits down and he stops, that's when it's fucking, that's when they hit something. And when they're going bananas, they can smell something, but they just can't see it.
Yeah.
But when they pinpoint where it's at, so my ex-wife was telling me, we had a checkpoint where we stopped this couple, and you could obviously tell that something was wrong with them. They were sweaty, they were smoking fucking crack cocaine. Finally, they found the pipe with residue and all that shit, but she said the dogs were going fucking crazy inside the car, and then they started eating all their Jack in the Box food. Like, get the fucking dogs out of there! Because they had left the bag of food in the dog. She said, now we gotta get the fucking dogs out, but yeah, dude, they found this fucking... But yeah, when the dog sits up, that's what they're looking for. Dogs in the... By the way, what do you call it? TSA at the airport, the dog that you see, ever seen those dogs that when you're walking through TSA,
they check for dog bombs.
Sometimes they're checking for bombs. Don't worry about your weed, don't worry about your meth, don't worry about none of that shit. First time I see the dog like that, I didn't know this. I fly into Mexico City with fucking weed galore, bro. Because I'm going to all the comic smoke, I'm going to fucking take weed to them and fucking make friends with everybody. Well, my wife's with me. And we land to Mexico City. And I'm like, fuck, and I see the dog. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to be busted, dude. Fuck. I'm walking through the fucking checkpoint. She doesn't know what I have. The dog just fucking smells the bag, keeps on walking. I was like, cool.
Stupid dog.
Stupid dog. And then they tell me, no, they're checking for bomb stick. Don't worry, you're good. But I told my wife, hey, I had all this fucking weed. She's like, you motherfucker. Like, we're going to Mexico, you want to bring drugs? Nobody brings drugs here. All the drugs go out. Nobody brings drugs. Exactly. Any drugs that come into the country, stay in the country. When the fuck have you ever said 1,000 pounds of cocaine travels to Mexico from the U.S.? Never in history.
If you get caught, you're like, no, officer, I was bringing it back.
I was trying to take it back. Somebody brought this to the U.S. I'm taking this back. I said, don't know what you're thinking drugs. But we never released anything. All right, buddy. Well, those are great stories, man. I want you to give them all your social media.
Right on.
Wrapping this up. Any new shows coming up? Anything coming up?
When is this dropping?
This is dropping next week.
I'm headlining the Brea Improv June 19th. I'm headlining the Irvine Improv July 16th. I'm headlining Phoenix House of Comedy June 25th through the 30th.
All right. And if they want to check all those dates, where they go?
JackJuniorComic.com. And my Instagram is JackJuniorComic. Thank you for listening. Also, listen to my podcast called Comedy Club Confessions if you want to hear more stories about the Ha or just degenerate comedians. Comedy Club Confessions. Thanks.
That's it. All right, guys. I'm Richard Villa. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Bam!
It's good. It's good. That's funny. I didn't know you know all these fucking things from